Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into today's Words of Wisdom. Today's was sent out on November 3rd, and I quote, "One special feature of this book is that the truth that we coexist with spiritual influences as we live in this world. If we live without realizing this truth, it will be as if we are walking around the room with sunglasses on." From The Laws of Secret by Master Ryuho Okawa. Thank you, Lord God. Okay, so The Laws of Secret, or all other Kyoten's 3,100 books that Master has written, he's trying to prove to us that the spirit world exists and the spirit world is influencing us. So think from this grand perspective, not just this physical world, but also including the spirit world, and rethink about your life, your goals in life, your relationship goals, your society, your community, about your country, and about the whole planet. Think about it, including the spiritual aspect, is what Master has been constantly teaching us coherently for the past 7 years. And Master Okawa, in the book called The Laws of Salvation, he said there are just 2 or 3 things, the bare minimum, that religion wants to teach other people. The first one is that the spirit world exists. And then the second one is there is good and evil. So in the spirit world, there is heaven and hell. And thirdly, there are different grades to the thoughts of enlightenment. So heaven is not just a flat plane, but there's actually different hierarchies. The higher you go, the closer you are to God. So these are the things, the bare minimum that Master Okawa wants to teach through religion and through happy science. And without this knowledge, going back to today's Words of Wisdom, it's as if you're walking around the room with sunglasses on. That's really true. You're not really seeing the world correctly, or you're not seeing it with the whole perspective. It's a bet, it's a bet to believe in the fact that the afterlife exists or not. So you should start acquiring information about the people who tried to prove that the other world exists and people who tried to prove that the other world didn't exist. There are many people, saints in the history of humanity, who's been trying to prove that the afterlife exists. And they've shown proofs through their work, right? Through miracles, through the teachings. However, there's not a single person yet who was able to prove that the afterlife does not exist. Let's take this fact. Let's really deeply look into this fact. Not one single person in history was able to prove that the afterlife does not exist. That'll be end for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you again tomorrow.